Dear Becky and Lindsay, I've heard you two are science freaks, and boy, do I need your help with science. Can you help me understand Newton's first law of motion?
Of course we'll help you, Timmy, and we have just the thing. So we have a bowling ball and a ping pong ball. A bowling ball is more massive than a ping pong ball. Yes, Lindsay, that is correct. If you roll a bowling ball, because of its inertia, it is going to be harder to get rolling and harder to stop. Yup, whereas a ping pong ball will be easier to get rolling and easier to stop because of a lesser amount of inertia.
Thunk.
Wait, what exactly is inertia?
Well, you see, Becky, inertia is the tendency of an object to stay in its state of motion. That is, being at rest or moving at a constant state of motion.
So, if an object isn't moving, it's going to stay not moving. And if it is moving, then it's going to want to move at a constant velocity and direction.
Right you are, Becky.
Lindsay, if the bowling ball and the ping pong ball have a tendency to keep rolling due to inertia, then why are these pins staying still?
That's easy. The law of inertia also states that an object at rest will stay at rest at a constant velocity of 0 meters per second until acted upon by an unbalanced force. Currently, the pins are virtually undisturbed, and they'll stay that way as long as that's so.
I see. But if we were to hit them with something more massive, say a bowling ball, then their state of motion would change for sure.
Well, Becky, that's why we're here, is it not?
Indubitably. So as we just discussed, it takes a greater amount of force to change the motion of a more massive object. So it'll take a greater amount of force to roll the bowling ball than it will the ping pong ball.
Right, so the bowling ball has a stronger inertia, which means it'll be tougher to stop once it starts rolling. Let's commence the rolling of the balls.
As we can see, the bowling ball changes the pin's state of motion rather than the other way around. This is because the mass of the ball was enough to overpower the pin's tendency to stay still.
Mass is a measurable quality of inertia. Obviously, the bowling ball is more massive than the pins, therefore the inertia of the ball is stronger than that of the pins.
So, the bowling ball's tendency to keep rolling at a constant velocity is greater than the pin's tendency to stay still.
Let's see what happens when we roll the ping pong ball.
The ping pong ball definitely has less mass than those pins. It bounced right off them.
That's because the inertia of the ball and its tendency to stay moving at one speed and direction is greater than that of the pins and their want to stay where they are.
Bottom line, an object with more mass has more inertia and will change the motion of a less massive object.
Thanks, guys. From Timmy.